Previously on Software Incorporated. The long journey to the land of profit has finally become a tentative reality for Geek-Soft and its CEO, Frank Enbeans. Expansion into the world of printing has been one of the keys, though the expense of setting it up nearly drove the company bankrupt. Again, Frank has done his best to ignore the furtive glances and disapproving frowns, knowing he can lead the company to glory. But only time will tell, and the clock keeps ticking. Stay tuned.
Incoming customer detected.
Keep your eyes open, boys.
We need to have a serious talk.
Hello, my fellow entrepreneurs. Welcome once again to Blind Gamer Plays. My name is Ira, and we are once again in Software Incorporated, where last time we did some changes to the company in some very extreme ways, and we've started to turn a profit. Finally. We spent a lot of money upgrading our facilities so that we could get into printing. Some of it for ourselves, yes, but mostly so that we can get some of the deals that come with having a good printing setup and a facility going. So we have some area right here for our delivery people to be able to park. We have the ability to make, if I remember correctly, about 1 million copies per month, somewhere around in there. Indeed, just over 1 million copies per month, and we can deliver them all as well with the couriers. We're spending a little bit of money making that happen, but overall, not too bad. So we do have right now 2 software in development, 2 different pieces. One of them is a 2D editor, and one of them is the Office software. And if you remember correctly, or for those of you guys just tuning in for the first time, originally we were doing Office software and some file compression software. The file compression software was basically doing us no good. I mean, essentially, we made a little bit of money on it, but not very much. And that is mostly because the software sold for too cheaply per copy. So by the time that we were able to get the programming done and developed and out onto the market, we were actually selling or making about as much money as we were spending in the marketing of that product. And we just couldn't get any more money flowing in with that. So we have switched things around so that we are creating Office software with a project management team. And we also are creating a 2D editor with a project management team. And the 2D editor we have yet to publish. This is a new piece of software that we have yet to come out with. So we don't even know yet if this is going to be a profitable venture for us or if it's something that's going to end up falling by the wayside. But we'll discover that as time goes on. Currently, it is in the design phase, so we don't even know when the software is actually going to be released yet. It could be a little bit of time. 2D editors take a little bit of time to create, but maybe by the end of this next year, we'll be able to see whether or not that little piece of software is going to be worthwhile doing. So we're going to go ahead and let time pass here. And for those of you guys that are just tuning in for the first time, I do things mostly in fast mode because the minutia of the day, when it comes down to it, there's really not a whole lot that goes on. It's when you click over to the monthly time period that the big things happen. So we have this coming up right now that burglars are looking to steal our goodies. And that happens. However, we should be okay because currently we have our facility set up in such a way that there is only one way to get into the place. And that is through this door right here. All the other things within this facility you get to through that set of doors. So we have our air conditioning and heating, and we have our servers down here in the basement, and so on and so forth. Basically, it's just that one entrance to allow anyone who wants to enter our building to go through. Burglars are going to have to go through here, and that means that they're going to have to go through CCTV cameras that we have at the door, as well as our security guard, who is currently in place and waiting for anything to happen. So I set things up like this because it keeps the burglar problem down, because, replacing your stuff can be expensive. And it helps me to also keep track of everything that goes on within my facility. So I have multiple floors built up where each of my teams has their own part of the building. Although a couple of the office spaces are shared. If I remember correctly, this one is shared by our valve compression team, which I need to rename yet. And it's also shared with the night team, which is the office software. So both those teams come in and use this one. This one is, if I remember correctly, set up for the designers and artists. We have marketing, and this one is also for support, if I remember correctly. And it's been a little while since we've played this game, so I'm trying to catch back up myself a little bit. So anyways, the burglars should not be an issue. They should just go ahead and wander away empty-handed, because they spotted the security guard sitting there, and they don't want to mess with that at all. Yep. So there you go. They were able to run away. But that saves us from having to pay to have any items replaced, which is a pain in the butt. One of the other things that we're doing with this company to help us maintain a profit flow, and this is a little bit of a weird situation, and we got the raises coming up for our leaders. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept all. One of the other things that we're doing is we are running deals, and mostly we're dealing with hosting. So if you guys want some tutorials as far as that kind of thing goes, you can look back and see what I did in the beginning stages of this particular company for some ideas that might help you out in the long run too. So we made a little bit of profit, not a whole lot. About $500,000. It's not too bad. And some of that is coming from the software, I think, or it should be anyways. Yep. We made about $450,000 or $460,000. Sorry, I am blind, so I have some difficulties seeing when I'm playing these games. But that's not bad. That's a pretty good amount of cash coming in for that piece of software. Can't complain about that at all. We'll let some time pass and get back to the morning time. Let everybody come into work. So the 2D editor software is now in the development stage, and it's due out in October of 2020. So yep, by the end of next year, that one should be complete. And it looks like this one is going to be completed by November of the same year as well. So we'll have two pieces of software coming out within a very short period of time. That'll be helpful. My hope is that by the time those software come out, we'll be able to make, over $1 million profit per month. That would be very, very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, so we'll wait for the time to pass, and we have our receptionist here with our little reception area, and see what kind of deals we can get worked out. So there's a hosting. We'll definitely take that. And I need to switch this so that it goes onto the distribution server. We do have a couple of marketing that has come up, and sometimes I take these, but I do think that I'm going to go ahead and skip the marketing for now. There's some nice ones there, but I'm going to go ahead and skip the marketing for now, mainly because I want my marketers, my marketing team, which is not really big, but I want my marketing team to focus on marketing for these two pieces of software, which are going to be coming out within the next year. So the more time per day they have to work specifically on these projects, the better. And we'll be able to hopefully get prominent or widespread marketing at the very least by the time that the software is actually released. So it's helpful to have it. Sometimes when you're dealing with the software yourself, you don't always get the best marketing on release. Sometimes it takes a couple of months for that marketing game to build up a little bit. But you can get lucky sometimes. It kind of depends on the size of your team, I think. And the problem with that is that I don't want to spend the money on making a really big team. So, all right. So we made another profit this month. $630,000. That is a fair amount of profit. We are really getting there, guys. This is working out quite well. So even though we have the printing facility basically doing nothing right now, as you can see on the distribution, it is sitting there idle. So we are currently paying those couriers for nothing. But that's okay, because by the time that we do get a print job coming up in the deals, which will happen, we should be okay. And we're still making a profit, so we'll go ahead and continue time here. Okay, we'll take a look at the deals that came in. Wow, a lot of design jobs this month. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so a few print jobs came up. Let's take a look. They want 700,000 copies by December. That is a full year worth of time to get those copies done. These guys want 230,000 copies done by December again. And these guys want another 500,000 by December. We can definitely cover all of those very easily. We're making 1 million copies per month. We can definitely cover those. Okay, our fire inspection failed. That is expected. We have done literally nothing to help out in case of a fire. Sorry, people, but our company is cheap. We don't want to deal with that. To be fair, I have tried before in games that I've played here to set up the fire system so that we don't fail those inspections. And really, no matter how hard you try, it's very difficult to get the fire inspections to pass with any kind of reasonableness. It's just, I don't know, it's unfortunate. The concept of it was just added to the game not that long ago. The game is still technically in alpha, even though it is very complete at this point in time. I mean, shoot, I've got almost 300 hours played in the game. So, the game is very well developed at this stage. But, there's some little things that are along those lines that still need a little bit of help. Okay, we had some more print jobs come in. Let's see. This one would be a little bit of a shorter time. Same with that one. But you know what? I think we can go ahead and complete all of those. So let's accept them. Yeah, as you can see, none of them are in red, so we can definitely get them all complete. That's going to help out with the profit. Our software is not selling for as much at this stage, I do believe. We probably made about, 300,000? Oh, no, we did make a nice profit on that one. Okay. Well, that's fair. Almost 600,000 profit on there. This software is doing really well. I'm very surprised with it, but it is getting unavoidable marketing. Our marketing team is really focused on getting this project done. So we've sold quite a few copies, though. I think, 50,000 copies of it so far. That's not bad. That's not bad. And it is good quality. So we know that because it's good quality and because it is selling really well, this next one that ends up getting released should do pretty well. By all rights, it should do pretty well. Especially considering the Office team has already developed one of these. They should be able to get it complete and at least have that good status again, the good quality again. And that does impact the sales pretty hard. So we're getting the warning right now that the support team can't handle the support requirement for the Office software that we had released previously. So if you remember correctly, in the previous episodes that we talked about, I barely have a support team in place. The support team I have, frankly, sucks. But that is because we didn't have any software that was going to be worthwhile spending the monthly cash to keep a good support team in place at that time, just to make it worthwhile. So at this stage in time, because this software is doing so well, and we know that it's going to be something that we're going to release every month, we may as well go ahead and get things set up as far as a new support team is concerned. So right now we have our support night, which has a shared facility right now. I think they are sharing it with the designers. Let me see. Okay, that one is file compression. This one is marketing, design, and support. Okay, so yeah, design and artists are in this floor along with support, which is only working in the evening. And our support team is woefully small. As you can see, we only have one person on the team. So yeah, we need to make sure that we get that taken care of. We do have things set up for the team, but I do believe we don't have actually someone set as the leader for this team. Yeah, as you can see right now, Rush Boss is the only one on this team. And they do have the leader skill. They have HR and they have multitasking, which is good if you're running a support team. So what we can do is go ahead and set this person now as the lead for this team. And they will go ahead and get to work on doing what needs to be done for that. All right. So if we let time pass a little bit, you're going to see, yes, right now he just hired the support people. Okay. Now, the facility that I have created, we have room in each of these floors for a leader. The leader goes into these rooms, and the actual working floor has 14 computer systems that can be used. So we can have up to 14 people in support on this team. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is, okay, so this one right here, this floor is dedicated to marketing. So this floor already has phones in place on the desks. So what I can do is select this floor by doing, let's see. I need to actually select one of the rooms. There we go. So we can select this building floor. We can go up to the top floor, go into build mode, hit clone, and then we can just put the new floor right there. Okay. So this floor, if we select this floor, we can see that the designers are sharing this floor with support. So we'll take the support night out of that floor. And then what we'll do is we'll go up to this floor, select this floor again, and then we will select the team and select the support night. Okay, so this support night team, why is it giving me the warning? It should not be giving me that warning. Let me see. Did I do something wrong with this floor? Yeah. Okay. So I accidentally, okay. So this is a weird thing that happens. Okay. If you select the hallway here, you'll see that anyone is allowed through here. You'll see anyone is allowed through here. And you'll see that designers and artists are only allowed through here. So even though there is an elevator on each of these floors, right? You can see the elevator right here. Even though the employees, like for support night, would not be actually technically going into this floor. They cannot even pass above this floor because they are not allowed in the space where this elevator is located. Okay. So, what we need to do is select this area right here, right click on it, do select team, and uncheck the designer and artist. Okay. Then now we should not have that warning in place that the employees cannot get through because, well, now they can. So again, we'll make sure that we have all of this floor selected. Okay. And select the team, support night. Okay. Now, what we need to also do is go to manage teams and create a support day. Sorry, I'm typing while I'm not being able to see very well here. All right, so support day. We'll add that team. We'll select that team, and we'll make it so that their vacation is only 1 month. We don't want to have teams going on vacation for 2 months. No, thank you. And we'll make sure that they are in a month that doesn't have anybody else on vacation as well. And then we are going to have them come in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Support night will be there from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. We will go into HR management and set this one up. So I'm going to set it for $100,000 budget. That is a per month budget that covers hiring and covers the education for the employees. I'm going to set the role selection to hired for and make sure that the team lead handles wages and handles complaints because I don't want to deal with that stuff. We're going to set the education level to 3, have 2 employees being educated, and we're going to set, I would say we need probably at least 7 or 8 service people on each of these teams to cover the software that we're going to be releasing. Because we're going to have, this year alone, we're going to have 3 pieces of software that are releasing. And as you can see, they are selling really well. There's currently 50,000 copies out there on the market. So we'll set this for 7. And we'll uncheck the ability for everything to be done. And we'll go to service. And we'll do support. So the HR person is only going to hire 7 people. And they're only going to be for support. And I'm going to set their wages to medium because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on our support. They're not directly feeding into our cash flow, right? They're a cash sink, right? But we can at least give some service to the sales, at least for right now. You know, we'll be able to increase this later as we get more ability to make profit. But we can at least give some support so that we retain the amount of fans that we can generate with all of this. So our market recognition basically will go up and increase our reputation with our fans. All right. So then support night, we're going to go ahead and go to HR, and we're going to, instead of having 4, have 7. Okay. So this part of things is covered. Okay. We need to go in and hire a new leader. We're going to go ahead and also have them specialize in HR because I want them to deal with everything regarding things. We're going to set them on high, and we're going to do the overall skill and personality so that we can make sure that they are going to have the best skill and compatibility with the team that they're going to be in charge of. We can begin looking, and we're going to have it look for people on support night. And we're going to also select the compatibility. Okay. So the reason why I do it this way, as opposed to doing it in different ways, is because I can then see kind of a real world example of how, if I was to hire this person, the next team that they work with probably will react to as well. So this person has a good reputation, or good compatibility. Sorry. but they have HR and they have automation. Automation for a support team is completely useless. We want them to have either HR and multitasking or HR and socialization. Either one of these would be okay. Multitasking would give them the ability to make the teamwork better overall by giving them a small boost, right? So as you can see, the level 1 version of it improves effectiveness with support and marketing tasks. However, socialization, I think personally, is better than multitasking, because if you can get a level 3 socialization person, then they can hold meetings, and that will give the team a big boost for the whole day after they've had a meeting. And it's kind of like a toss up, you know. You can do multitasking and they get a bonus that works all the time, but it's smaller, or you can get maximum socialization and they can hold meeting, which doesn't give the boost as frequently, but it gives it at a greater degree. So it's kind of up to you which way you like to go. But personally, I like to try to go ahead and get the level 3 socialization. So again, automation is completely useless. Let's look at this person. They also have a level 3. Okay, so there we go. There's level 2 in multitasking. That is level 2 and level 3 for support teams is not the best. You know, it's not really necessary. So there we go. We got level 2 socialization. That I'm going to go ahead and take. I think that that'll be a good choice. So Sebastian, you're now going to be hired for the support day team. There we go. We'll have to look for him in the list again, wherever he went. Yeah, there we are. So that's why I do it, looking for them in the way that I did, because it'll kind of randomize the list a little bit once you've selected the team that you actually want them to be on. So we'll hit hire, and there we go. So now he is going to be the team lead. We'll go ahead and go into the employees, and we'll change his role to leader. All right, there we go. So now if we let a little bit of time pass, you're going to see, boom, now we have 8 people on each of those teams. These guys have the night people have a really good compatibility. And the support day has a decent compatibility. As long as it's not under 100%, I'm okay with it. All right, so the next thing we need to do is do the select floor again, because it had deselected things. So we're going to select that whole floor again, and we're going to do switch team. Going to make sure it's on support night and support day. And there we go. Now, the next thing I need to do is select this room, and we're going to change the usage to meetings. This room, we have this set up for our leader. Selected the wrong room. This room is needing to be selected for the leader. Okay, and then everything else should be wide open for everybody else to be able to make use of. So that, I think, is going to be pretty well set up. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, because we now have the new team, as you can see, this support ticket right here is only active on support night, right? So we need to click assign, and we need to make sure that support day is added to that list as well. And we need to do the same thing with these project management teams, because now we have support team for both day and night. So there we go. We'll set that. That will work. And then we'll do the same with this one. Okay, so we're going to let a little bit of time pass and see what happens from here. Okay, we had another couple of print jobs come in. Just making sure of how big they are. I think we should be able to handle those too. Let me see. Our distribution right now. Yeah, I think we'll be able to handle those. So we'll accept those. And it'll pop up. Yep, we can handle it. All right. And we will go ahead and reject the design. Don't need to do those. I'm also going to turn off the support there because it kind of annoys me to see the support ones there when I'm not going to be interacting with them at all. Just takes up space. And as you can see, now we're above $10 million. So let's see how we do on this next month. How much did we make that month? Oh, wow, 800,000. That's really good. We've made almost $1 million a day just with the one piece of software. I'm excited about this. This is good. Okay. Yeah, he wants a raise, so we'll go ahead and give him the raise. Yes, that's fine. All right, so a little less profit this month, and that's probably because we are doing the print projects. It's probably taking up a little bit more of the profit margin. We also had to hire in all of those new people and do the building. Okay, so as you can see, it's coming up with the warning about the Office software again. That's okay. We just got the support team set, and as of this month right now, all of those teams are going to be active. There was only one employee still technically working that day. So also, it came up with this warning as far as the noise levels are concerned. And that kind of message you do want to technically pay attention to. You can see it's this person that's right here had issues as far as the noise goes. However, it's not really too big of a worry if it only happens once, but if it happens over and over, like every month or every couple of months, they're coming up with the same message and it's the same person, then that means that there's probably something actually going on or something wrong with the build that you have done. But if it's just 1 month worth, it might just be that somebody was passing by them and talking, or somebody was like standing here and talking to somebody else, and so they were getting noise while they were trying to work and all of that kind of stuff. So not going to worry about that for the moment. We'll see if that pops up again. We had some more deals come in, so let's take a look. We got a couple more print jobs, and there's a hosting job. We will always take the hosting jobs as long as we have server space, which we always do. We'll make sure to get those. The print jobs, how are our print jobs going right now? So it looks like, let's see, what is it? April. So depending on what month these print jobs want to be completed, we will take them or not. It looks like they're all December. And they're all on the lower side of numbers except for this top one. We should be okay. If we accept it, we should be okay. Yeah, as you can see, none of them are in red. Oh, wait, nope. There are 2 of them that are in red. Okay, so this is pretty easy to resolve if you see this happen. Okay, so the goal for this one is to have 680,000 copies created by October. The goal for this one is to have 694,000 copies created by December. This one right here is almost done. It's going to take about 2 more months to do. Okay. It's making 91,000 per month. This one's making 91,000. You can see they're each making 91,000 because it's giving an even split with all of them. Okay. But what we can do is we can adjust how much focus is being given to these particular ones. Okay, so as you can see right now, we just changed it so that the this one right here is no longer in the red. Okay, so if we do the same with some of the others, we should manage to get all of them completed in time. That's the wrong one to mess with. We need this one. There we go. Okay. So basically you can kind of adjust it so that as long as they're all in black. Okay, that one didn't. Okay, let's do this one. There we go. So now all of them will get completed if things stand as they are right now. So when this kind of situation happens, when you know that something has gone into the red, then at this point in time, don't take any more print deals until some of them are cleared out of your queue. Okay. Okay, there's another hosting. And again, we will always take hosting. We've got plenty of space. We can verify for sure under servers. Our load currently is 68% for our distribution server. That's pretty good. We're doing fine. We've got 49 different hosting things that we're doing. So having that is nice. All right, let's see how we did for this month. Okay. Looked like it was almost $800,000, somewhere in that zone for that month. That's, again, pretty good. Oh, no, it was $1 million, but it looked like some of it was taken off a little bit as we went. But yeah, okay, so we are now over $1 million profit in a month. Wow. Wow, that's progress, guys. That's progress. And some of that is probably from the printing jobs that we've been doing too. In fact, we can take a look here. If we go to bills, our internet bill is extreme. We're paying $3 million a month for internet. And we are currently making $3.3 million for hosting. So we're getting about $300,000 a month profit just from the hosting. And we're getting about $300,000 profit from the printing. So not too bad. Not too bad. Or not profit necessarily. Printing cost us $151,000. Okay, so we're making $150,000 profit per month doing the printing jobs that we're doing. I mean, that's fair, right? That's not too bad at all. And as you can see, our couriers, if we go to, kind of listed by type, okay. Our couriers, we have, how many is that? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 10 couriers. They cost us $2,000 per month each, as you can see right here, which means that we are spending $20,000 a month on couriers. And we're making $150,000 profit on the printing. So technically, we're making $130,000 profit on the printing. It doesn't sound like much, right? But every little bit of profit counts, right? So, yeah, just something to bear in mind. You can do that too. And as you can see, our money is going up as time passes instead of down sometimes. And that's because we are doing the print jobs as well. And we got the message about someone was coming in for a deal. They didn't like our facility, so they walked away. That's fine. They can walk away. We don't need their business. We've got quite a few hosting jobs. We'll go ahead and take those. And we'll go ahead and reject the rest. Well, we have room right now. We could do the support task as well. We can go ahead and do that. That'll be fine. We'll just keep an eye on it. And if we need to cancel it, we can cancel it. Just something to help them pay their own bills, Okay, we made another profit. We're up to $13 million at this point. And our money is still going up because we're still doing the print deal. In fact, we can go ahead and take a look at our distribution and see how the printing tasks are going. Some of them should be cleared up by now. Yeah, we're clearing them off. This one here will probably be done in 2 months. This one in 1 month. This one in about 2 months, 2.5 months. So yeah, another few months basically, and all of these will be cleared off. So yeah. Let's see, there's another hosting. We'll take that for sure. Always hosting, always hosting. Another print job did come in. This one's for 173,000 copies. We'll go ahead and take that since we had cleared a couple away. Especially since we have until January to get it complete. And we'll go ahead and reject the rest. Okay, move it forward. I'm excited to see what these software releases are going to do. I get kind of geeked out about it all. I love the way that things work in this game. Even if it is a little frustrating sometimes, it's still a lot of fun. Once you've got the idea of how to work things out in place, that's the main thing. It is not easy to get things really going. So as you can see, we made another $1 million in profit. I mean, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. We're up to over $1 million a month now. And that's with all of the teams that we have working. I cannot complain about that at all. So another just couple of months and we'll have that 2D editor out. Couple people called in sick. We'll check out the deals. There's another hosting. Why, sure. We will take that. All right, and another print job. This one is 200,000 by May of next year. We most certainly can get that one done. And as you can see now, the board is cleared off quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. If you watch your distribution, you can even see this one is just about complete. Yep, see, look at how many just got cleared up. Okay. So now it popped up with these messages here. Our printers just finished the jobs of printing off the initial copies of the 2 pieces of software that we're just about to release. So even with all of these print jobs done or going, they were able to also print up the copies that we need to put on the market. And if I remember right, I have it set for 50,000 copies of each to be initially done. There's another print job and another print job. Okay, so this one is a big one. Okay, let me go ahead and accept this one. And we can get this one done for sure. And then we'll see about the zip viewer here. And yeah, that one can be done too. Okay, so that'll work. And then we will go ahead and reject the rest. We're not really needing those extra deals at this point, obviously, because we're making $1 million per month in what we're doing right now. So, you know. Okay, an employee is stressed. I'm not worried about the stressed out. That's what we have the HR staff for. If they start complaining about their job, then the HR leader will handle that problem. But it has to come up with the warning anyway. All right. Next month, the piece of software is going to get released. We're up to $16 million. So we're twice the money right now that we had when we started out this episode. That's pretty good. All right, we'll take this. We'll take the support. I think we'll go ahead and do both of them and see how well the support team does. I don't think it'll be a problem, really. We'll definitely reject the manufacturing. We are not set up for manufacturing in any way. And quite frankly, I don't really like the manufacturing system in the game. It's a little bit annoying. But again, that just came out. So, you know, they need to work on it a little bit. Okay, so this person keeps complaining about being stressed. And I'm not entirely sure what their issue is. Let me go into their details here and take a look. I mean, it just says, I feel stressed. But why? I feel stuck here. So leave. I mean, they're a leader, right? But okay. Well, let me see. I can change their role. Like again, they're the team leader for this, right? I guess I can give her a small raise. And that should help out the stress. Because obviously if you're getting paid more, it's nice. And we'll see how they are like in the coming months. So the project management should release this piece of software next month if everything goes well. Come on, project management team, get it released. There we go. Okay, so now that this software is released, one of the things that we can do since we have our print shop set up, if we hit the start printing button right here, that will allow us to put a limit of how many copies we want in stock at any given time. All right, so right now there are 50,000 copies. I don't know how well this is going to sell, okay? But we can give it a shot at, let's say, 30,000 copies. All right, so if this piece of software sells 25,000 copies, let's say, then the print shop is going to print another 5,000 copies to bring our stock up to 30,000 copies. So that's what the limit thing is for. Okay, you can set how many copies you want in stock for sale at any given time for any piece of software. So we'll do that for that one, and hopefully that will be enough. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the month here. What kind of deals do we have going on? Hosting? Sure. I'll go ahead and reject the rest. I know that support one came up, but I'll go ahead and reject it because we don't know how well or bad the two pieces of software that we have coming out within these 2 months worth of time are going to do. All right, so we made some money. It kicked it over. Let's take a look and see what we did. So right now the marketing is sparse. That's expected. We don't have a big marketing team right now, but it made $41,000. Okay. I'm not concerned about that yet. We'll see how it does in the next couple of months as the marketing itself kicks up further. Because as you can see right now, the marketing for this office software is unavoidable, and we're making $1.5 million per month on that software. Whereas originally, when it first came out, it was only $400,000 in the month. Okay, so it's important to give your software a little bit of time to get the marketing up. As long as you've got a marketing team working on it, they will get it to the unavoidable status eventually. Eventually, whether or not it's worth keeping those marketers working on it or not is a completely different story. But yeah, so we'll see how this does over the next couple of months. And this other piece of software, the Office software, the sequel to this one that is making $1.5 million a month, we'll see how well that one does, given the fact that that one is still on the market and still selling really well. It might actually have some difficulty. All right, there's our review for the piece of 2D software. Not a bad review. Okay, let's kick it over and see how things do in the next couple of months. Okay, Office Geeks 2 just came out. So we can go into here. And again, it's sparse. Okay. We can go in here and go to print. Yeah, start printing right there. And we'll again set this to have 30,000 copies on the market. Because it didn't sell a whole lot. Like, it's not selling a massive amount per month, right? It's net units sold of this one is 165,000, right? But we still have like 84,000 in stock because we printed off somehow 150,000 copies of the darn thing. But that's okay. All right, so let's see. Print jobs. We do have our printers available again. Right now, they're only doing our software, so we can start in with these print jobs too. We'll just go ahead and accept them all. I know we can cover it. Okay. And the rest we'll go ahead and leave by the wayside. We'll reject them. All right. So moving on, let's see what happens as this month progresses and the other piece of software sells. I'm expecting it'll do okay. Okay, we got the raises that the people need. We'll take that. All right, well. We did not make a profit this month. So what went wrong? We actually lost $120,000 this month. So we have to figure out what went wrong, because last month, 1.5 million. Okay. Our salaries have increased somehow. Oh no, maintenance. I'm sorry. The maintenance has increased. So our bills, we can take a look at the bills and we can see internet is 2.8 million. Printing is 81,000. Our deals are actually making more in that month than they were the previous. So our hosting is 3,093,000. 3,093,000. Okay, our bills. Yeah, see, our internet bill went up because at this point now that's only $200,000 profit. Okay. Trying to see what else may have gone on. There's the IT, the staff, distribution, and deals. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm having a dumb moment. Okay, so the reason why is because this new piece of software got put on the market, right? And that basically killed the market for the original piece of software. So, yeah, That's why the sales part of it went way down. Okay. So, and what happened with this? Oh, see, this got mediocre for, So how did it go from being good to mediocre? Right? That's the question. How did they lose quality in such a way? Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens over the next couple of months. Also, the 2D editor did not sell very much, I don't think. Yeah, it sold 30,000. And of course, the burglars tried to break in, but they walked right away. All right, well, let's see what happens. Hopefully, this is not a downturn for our company. We're going to have to be very careful. All right, we'll take these print jobs. And we'll take that hosting. And reject the rest. One thing we can look at doing for both of these as well is porting them. And let's see, we'll select all and take out the marketers. Yeah, we just want those two. So we can actually try to port them to new operating systems that have active users. So right there, yeah, we don't have that ported onto the operating system that has 1.9 million users. That would make a difference. And then if we do this one and see what it can do, it should be the same team selected. Yep. And again, those big ones aren't selected for it. So we'll definitely do those. So when those get ported, here, I'm going to go ahead and set these to be a very high priority so that we can get that out quickly, or get that done quickly. Once those get completed, we should see a little bit more movement with the software too. So hopefully we'll make a profit this next month. Yes. Okay. So we made at least a little bit. Almost $300,000. Not bad. Okay. So yeah, this one sold a little bit more. The marketing's starting to pick up a little bit. Still sparse for the 2D editor. And again, giving it a couple of months. So the Office software, one of the things that we can do, we'll go into the options because that other software sold really well, right? For even the length of time that it was going. What we can do is we can set the development time to be a little bit longer and make sure that they are getting the quality that we need. We'll set theirs maybe 160%. So it's going to take them a little bit longer per software iteration to release. But it should be a better quality. And that will also give previous releases some extra time to get sales done. Which would have been helpful had the original Office software still been on the market, you see. It happens. Okay, so we failed the fire inspection. Expected. We'll reject all of these. And I did see it come up and say that the support teams couldn't handle the support for the Office Geeks. Was it Office Geeks 1 or 2? The original. I think what I'll go ahead and do is cancel the deals on those. And this one here seems to be a pretty big one as well. I guess we'll just go ahead and cancel the support on those. That's fine. I don't mind that. That's fine. I want to make sure that our teams are being able to handle everything right now, because we need to make sure that the people that are buying this product, even though it's mediocre, that we can retain them as fans so that we can make use of them the next time the software gets released. So yeah, much lower profit, much lower profit this month. Again, to be expected. So this one here, as you can see, this one is still going on sparse. Okay. So, I'm going to set the budget for this bad piece of software. I'm going to set this to maybe, I don't know, $25,000 a month. Okay. This one will keep on having the unlimited budget and see if they can basically kind of queue into this one a little bit more. A little bit more. It's just not sold very many copies. Okay. I hit the wrong button there. We want that one. There we go. How are the print jobs doing? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're fine. We'll take all the print jobs. Grab them all. That's okay. There we go. All right. And we'll see how these work. Hopefully this will be ported by the end of the month. It looks like it should maybe be. Nope, maybe not. We'll have to wait till next month, I guess. I was kind of hoping it'd be done by this month so we could see like how well it would do sales wise by bumping it up. Okay, so now you can see, now that we've focused the marketing on this one a lot more, now it has made quite a bit of money in that month. Okay. So, much better, much better. Yeah, much better. All right. So let's keep it going. Okay. So we got the port done for the one. Okay, so an employee is not having their social needs met. I'm not worried about that. That's what the HR people are for. Okay. We got some more of the porting done. So the port that just got done, I think, was the bigger of the OSs. So hopefully that'll get a bump up as well. And there we go. Yeah, so our profits are definitely increasing per month. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 766,000 we made for that month. And now the marketing is prominent. Okay, so not bad, not bad. This one is still making some money. It's not doing very well by any means, but it is still making a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. This one should finish porting by the end of today. And we can finally get this red off of our screen. I don't like that red being there. Don't like red. It's my wife's favorite color, but I don't like red. At least on my financial reports. Let's see. That's a print job for 226 copies. Or 226,000 copies, sorry. And hosting. Yeah, we'll take the hosting, of course. And we'll reject those two. Okay. Hopefully this will go well. The porting got done, so... Come on, baby, let me see that green. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. So that software made a little bit more, not a lot more, but a little bit more. And at this point now it has widespread marketing. So giving our marketers the chance to basically forget about the one piece that isn't doing very well and focus on the one that is. Well, they're doing quite well. And this one is still making a profit technically. We're spending $25,000 a month on the marketing of it, but we're only making about $20,000 in profit. That's okay. It happens. It happens. Well, I think that this is going to be a good place for me to go ahead and end this episode. But that being said, I do hope that you guys have enjoyed your time here in Software Incorporated. Frank Enbeans, I think, is very happy with how the company is going at this point. Probably not going to be very pleased in his conversation with the team lead for the Office software, given the state of affairs. But I think overall he's going to be very happy with the way that things are going. So if you guys liked this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. I would love to know what you think. Give me your comments down below. What do you think I should do next? What direction do you think that Geek-Soft should go? Should we start developing maybe gaming software or expanding further into doing more and more types of software? Let me know. Comment down below. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed things. If you have, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. I come out with new things every day, and I'd love for you guys to become a part of my community I have going on here. Until next time, keep safe out there. Have fun. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and we'll talk to you again later. Hello, Rose.
I saw you taking a little detour out there to talk to that overseer of yours.
This land is his land, and none else are welcome.
Enemy sighted! Guys, they're here!
Okay. Well, I don't know. Where'd you come from?
Thanks for your visit. Have a nice day.